we'll sing a song, a soldier's song, with cheering, rousing chorus.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Bergen, New Jersey, the 37th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. Very excited to see everybody. It's beautiful weather today. Couldn't ask for a more glorious day for a St. Patrick's Day Parade. My name is Patrick Heaney. I'll be your master of ceremonies throughout the day. And now I'd like to welcome, coming here before us, the Bergen Police Honor Guard and Motorcycle Motorcade. And we'd like to welcome the Bergen County Sheriff's Motorcycle Motorcade. And the Honor Guard. The Bergen County Sheriff's Office. This is the police enforcement in Bergen County. We rely heavily on them, and we should be sure to give them a big round of applause. Let's give a big round of applause for Sheriff Sordino. Welcome. Thanks for marching with us. That's Sheriff Sordino and the Bergen County Sheriff's Office. We'd like to welcome the Fort Lee Police Honor Guard and Motorcade. Thank you for being with us today. And now I hear the Bergen High School Marching Band, a world-famous tradition of excellence that spans nearly 50 years, a New Jersey State Honors Band since 1974. The band director is Heidi Halderthauer, assistant band director Andrew DeJoseph. This is the Bergen High School Marching Band. The Bergen High School Marching Band, a tradition of excellence and a very large turnout. Thank you for being with us today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome, coming up the avenue this year's Grand Marshal, Mr. Thomas O'Reilly. Please give a big round of applause for Thomas O'Reilly, very deserving of the distinction of being the Grand Marshal of the 2018 St. Patrick's Day Parade. Congratulations, Thomas. And to your wife, Deirdre, and little Michael. It's a family affair, and Mom and Dad, thanks for being here. Congratulations to everyone. That's Tommy O'Reilly. And the banner holders, Josh, Jerry, and Jesse. Thanks for being with us, holding the banner. And now I'd like to welcome the aides to the Grand Marshal that are supporting Tommy today. That is Chris Conway, Brian Gormley, Peggy Keene, Tom McGovern, Daniel Poole, and Ashley Viegas. Congratulations to the aides to the Grand Marshal. Let's give them a big round of applause, the aides to the Grand Marshal. And I'd like to announce this year's Gunning Award winner, a very deserving individual, Mr. John Quinn. Raise your hand, John. Looking good today. Congratulations, John. And his father right behind him, Peter Quinn, today's parade chairman. Peter Quinn, 20 years in the making, 20 more to go. Congratulations, Peter, and congratulations, John. And now I'd like to welcome, coming up the avenue would be the past Grand Marshals. And first we have the officers of the Council of Irish Associations of Greater Bergen County under President Kevin Duffy, John O'Malley, Vice President, with Mike Kremen, Eileen Swift, Eileen Maloney, Patrick Heaney, Tom O'Malley, Sergeant at Arms, and Teresa O'Malley. Our trustees are Peter Quinn and Bernadette McCabe, Tommy O'Reilly, Quentin Kennedy Jr., Deirdre Woodburn. Our chaplain, Father Brendan Darcy, wave your hand, from Boston, Massachusetts. And our council, Mike Hall. I'd like to welcome that we have a special dignitary with us today. Coming up the avenue now would be the Bergen County Police Pipe Band, formed in 1992. The band is comprised of members of law enforcement throughout Bergen County. It also encompasses members of law enforcement from county, state, and federal agencies. Let's welcome the Bergen County Police Pipe Band. And following the Bergen County Police Pipe Band is the Cresskill American Legion Camp Merit Post 21. Post 21 is proud of its affiliation with Camp Merit and all of its history. Welcome to the Cresskill American Legion Camp Merit Post 21. I'd like to welcome the Park Ridge American Legion, Dick Maloney. Cresskill American Legion Camp Post 21. I'd like to welcome, coming up the avenue now, the Bergenfield Mayor and the Council. Our Bergenfield Mayor, Mr. Norman Schmelz. And the Council with us today is Arvin Amatorio, Aura Kornbluth, and Raphael Marte. Thank you, Norman, for having us in your town. And thank you to all the Council for supporting the Council of Irish Associations. Welcome to the Mayor of Bergenfield. The other councilmen are Buddy Diona and Hernando Rivera and Tom Lodato. There you are. Thank you all. Thanks for marching with us, of course. We'd like to welcome the man shaking hands, Mr. Josh Gottheimer, the U.S. Congressman, Northern New Jersey. Josh, raise your hand, Josh. There he is, Mr. Josh Gottheimer. And following Josh is the New Jersey State Senator Bob Gordon and our assembly people with them, Mr. Tim Eustace and Joe Lagana. Oh, Logana, I think it is today, right, Joe? If you don't mind. Welcome to Senator Bob Gordon. Thank you, Bob, for being with us, and Tim and Joe. And now the mayor and council of the borough of Dumont, Mr. Jim Kelly, and the council members. Thank you, Jim, for all you've done. I'd like to welcome Chris Tooley. Hey, there he is. Raise your hand, Chris. Doing a great job. Keep it up. And now I'd like to welcome a very special and important dignitary that has helped the Irish Council tremendously, and we're happy to have him with us today. That is the Bergen County Executive, Mr. Jim Tedesco III, and his family. Thank you, Jim, for being with us. Thank you for bringing your family. We're really happy to have you marching in the parade today. Thanks for everything. Thank you for the proclamation of Tommy. Mr. Jim Tedesco, our county executive, working hard in the day-to-day operations of Bergen County. I'd like to welcome our Bergen County surrogate judge, Mr. Michael Dressler. Mike has been a long-time friend of the Irish Council as well. The County Surrogate's Office works very hard and tirelessly on probating wills, the appointments of estate administrators, and supervising the appointment of guardians. That's the Bergen County Surrogate Judge, Mike Dressler. I'd like to welcome our county clerk, Mr. John Hogan. There he is. Wave your hand, John. Nice to see you today. Bergen County Clerk, John Hogan. And right behind John are the Bergen County freeholders under the chairman, Mr. Tom Sullivan. Raise your hand, Tom. Where are you? Thanks for all you've done. We'd like to welcome the Vice Chairwoman, Germaine Ortiz, and the Chair Pro Tempore, Mary Amoroso, and all the freeholders, David Gans and Dr. Joan Voss, Tracy Silnazer and Steve Tonelli. Thank you for having the county freeholders be with us today. Thank you for all you've done. The Bergen County chosen freeholders. Thank you, Joan, for being with us today. Thank you, Mary. This is the Clanavale Pipe Band under Pipe Major Kevin McCann, wearing their traditional O'Neill red kilts. And we'd like to welcome the Bergenfield Fire Department, and most especially, and welcome to the Chief, Christopher Nalis. Welcome, Chief. There you go. And thank you for helping us with the flag today. You did us a great service. Thank you, Chief, and thank you to the Bergenfield Fire Department for helping us. These are the people that are real heroes. I'd like to now welcome the Kearney Caledonian Pipe Band, celebrating its 45th anniversary this year. This is the Kearney Caledonian Pipe Band. I'd like to welcome the St. Joseph's Gaelic Football Club under the president, Mike O'Reilly. Wave your hand, Mike. Where are you? Brian Gormley. Where are you? There he is. One of the aides to the Grand Marshal. 1964. It was a good year, wasn't it? That's the St. Joseph's Football Club. Welcome. Nice turnout today. We'd like to welcome the Bergenfield School of Irish Dancing under Director Betty Kiernan and Brita Boyle-Snee. This is the Bergenfield School of Irish Dance. It's a long tradition of teaching traditional step ceilidh and step dancing at St. John's Church here in Bergenfield. And I think we'll have a little demonstration of Irish dancing. applause for the Bergen School of Irish Dancing. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And as we're moving on, I'd like to announce sitting here at the reviewing stand is Mr. Thomas Giblin, State Assemblyman from District 34. Thomas, raise your hand. Thanks for being with us today, Mr. Thomas Giblin. And now I'd like to welcome the Bergenfield Elks Lodge 1477, Exalted Ruler Dave Mayer. A very nice turnout today to the Elks Lodge. Thanks for being with us. And we have a new Exalted Ruler this year. Debbie Mazzulli. Tammy, where are you, Tammy? There she is. You got to send that to us next year. Make sure you keep in touch with us. And now I'd like to welcome the American Special Children Pilgrimage Group. Under Chairman Jerry Flood, 2018 is a big year for the ASCPG as they will take on the task of the lead region for the week's celebration in Lourdes, France, which will be led by Bishop Manny Cruz. A big year for the ASCPG under its chairman Jerry Flood. Thank you all for being with us today. A really nice turnout with the ASCPG that goes to Lourdes each year. And marching with them is Dumont Mayor Jim Kelly. Jim does a great job, as well as Teresa O'Malley doing a great job. Thank you, Jim, Mayor Jim. Thanks for everything. We'd like to welcome the Knights of Columbus of Dumont and Bergenfield. Under the Grand Knight, Mr. Stephen Martin. The St. John's Council number 1345 was incorporated in 1908. It serves St. John's and St. Mary's Catholic churches. The Knights of Columbus, welcome. And now the Bergenfield Girl Scout Troop, number 95-271. Can't hear you, girls. Now I hear you. Welcome to the Girl Scouts. A very nice turnout.
Let's go fucking nuts!
We'd like to welcome the Clinton Ave Reformed Church under Pastor Mark Ennis, located at 58 James Street in Bergenfield. Give him a big round of applause. Thank you for being with us, Pastor Mark and the Clinton Ave Reformed Church.
In the chapel here in old Kilmainham Jail, I think about these past few weeks. Or will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here.
We'd like to welcome the Bergen County Right to Life Thank you for being with us today.
Please just hold me
Bergen
in
County,
your
right to life.
arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these great men, my love for this dear land. But when called me to his side.
We'd like to welcome with us the Hackensack Police Honor Guard led by Commander Sergeant Jim Smith. The Hackensack Police Honor Guard. Welcome to the Hackensack Police Honor Guard led by Commander Sergeant Jim Smith. And let's enjoy the sounds of the Tri-County Pipe Band. They've been around for more than 30 years. This is the Tri-County Pipe Band. We'd like to welcome marching in the parade today the representatives from Holy Name Hospital. A very nice turnout today. Thank you for all of your support for the parade and for the festival. This is the Holy Name Medical Center under the fearless leadership of Mike Marin. Woohoo! And now we have with us St. Anthony's Parish from Northvale, New Jersey. St. Anthony's Parish. Welcome to all. Thank you for marching today. And an important group to Bergen County is the Hackensack River Keepers, under its captain, Bill Sheehan. Dedicated, active conservationist who founded the River Keepers in 1997. Serves as the organization's executive director, Mr. Bill Sheehan, and the Hackensack River Keepers. Thank you for all you do. Very important work that somebody's looking out for our waterways, our local waterways. Thank you to the Hackensack River Keepers. We'd like to welcome the dance school known as the Jig Factory, under its director, Susan Stanek. Wave your hand, Susan. There she is. This is the Jig Factory, teaching students a beautiful cultural experience and a lifelong love of Irish dance. Congratulations, Susan, and to the Jig Factory. Let's admire those beautiful costumes you're all wearing today. Quite a display from the Jig Factory dancers. Thank you all for dancing with us. That's beautiful. That's the Jig Factory. Ridgewood, New Jersey. So if you have the urge to dance, Ridgewood, New Jersey, the Jig Factory. And a lot of parents following too. Look at that. Big hand to the parents. They deserve a lot of credit for making that happen. That was unbelievable.
I'll write some words upon the wall so
And now the Rockland County Firefighters Pipe and Drums. Joining us for the third year, the Rockland County Firefighters Pipe and Drums. Each year we like to welcome the friends and family of Mr. John Coughlin. We'd like to welcome the Hillcrest Fire Company from Hillcrest, New York. Welcome. I hear the Fusion Corps Drum and Bugle under Director Holly Marino.
I think there's still about a half hour. Half hour.
That's the Fusion Corps Drum and Bugle. Big round of applause. We'd now like to welcome friends of the council, the Ancient Order of Hibernians, Bergen County Division number 32, the Father Solanus Casey Division, established in 2007. Over 100 members in your group. Thank you for marching with us today. Your chaplain, Father Bill Bergen, and the President, Des Dahill. We need to catch up, Des. John, how are you? John Connolly. And the Republican Party is with us today, or representatives of the Republican Party. Thank you for marching with us today. And now the Bressler School of Irish Dance. Quite a turnout, beautiful costumes. The Bressler School of Irish Dance.
I just dropped in to see you all. I'll only stay a while. I want to hear how you're getting on. I want to see you smile. I'm happy to be back again and greet you.
We'd like to welcome the Irish American Unity Conference. Thank you for marching with us today. A beautiful turnout. There's the Quinn family. It's a beautiful hat you got there, Colleen. Digging Daddy's hat. It's the Irish American Unity Conference and the Quinn clan. Hello, Jean. Hi, Cindy, Maureen, Eileen. Welcome. And Mr. John Quinn. John, are you in that pack? The Gunning Award winner this year, John Quinn. And now, a really nice turnout. And let's give a big round of applause to the Bergen Field United Soccer Group. Sounds good, folks. Let's see you do some tricks with that soccer ball. Somebody do a trick with the soccer ball. Look at all the girls and boys in the Bergen Field Soccer Club. Way to go, guys and gals. Way to go.
stay.
And now the Bergen County Emerald Society. Thank you for marching with us today, the Bergen County Emerald Society.
Tales of your silent torchlight.
We'd now like to welcome the family and friends of Darren Drake, being led up by Darren's parents, Jimmy and Barbara. If we could have a moment of silence and just recognize Darren for a moment. Darren died in the terror attack in Lower Manhattan last year. Thank you all. That's the friends and family of Darren Drake, led by his parents, Jimmy and Barbara. Thank you for marching with us, and thank you for all you've done and what you will do in the future. And the New Milford Marching High School Band, led by band director Heidi Hatterthauer and assistant band director Andrew DeJoseph. To the New Milford Marching Knights High School Band. Darren Drake was a big supporter of the New Milford High School. He supports lots of children, lots of kids that are in need. He's a good man. And it's really nice to see New Milford turning out strong. A strong showing to support the late Darren Drake and his family, Jimmy and Barbara. Thank you to the New Milford High School Marching Band and to their fire truck and the fire department.
Small folks the same, we fought to chop them down. Is it the code of silence that makes them...
We'd like to welcome the Early McLaughlin School of Irish Dancing under the leadership of Karen Conway, whose husband Chris Conway is one of the aides to the Grand Marshal today. Karen, give us a wave. Thanks for all that you've done. Under the directors Patricia McLaughlin, James Early, and Karen Conway. This is the Early McLaughlin School of Irish Dancing. And we will have a demonstration. Let's watch the Early McLaughlin School of Irish Dancing. And thank you very much to the Early McLaughlin School of Irish Dancing for that demonstration. And again, thank you to the parents following behind the dancers. You're the champions here, the ones that make that happen. Thank you to the parents of the children dancing at the Early McLaughlin School of Irish Dancing. The Pagoda Rescue Squad is with us, and the Pagoda Ambulance Squad. Thank you for putting your float together. This is the Pagoda Rescue Squad in the Happy St. Patrick's Day Parade float with a nice boat on the back and some charming, handsome children walking along, waving nicely. And these cars, antique cars, are known as the Rusty Relics. There's a hand waving. Thanks for being with us, Rusty. That's a beautiful car. The Rusty Relics. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Look at that one. That looks like a fast car. That car looks faster. Wonder how they do in a race.
I woke up with a smile. I dreamt that I was back again in dear old Erin's
I bet you that car could take them all.
I saw Loch Allen's banks in the valleys down below. It was my lovely Leitrim where the Shannon waters
I didn't even go to
flow.
sleep last night.
I
My band
stood
played.
enchanted by the scene of grandeur and delight. I headed on for Carrytown before the dark of night. I passed Shimore, that fairy hill where flowers wildly grow, and I saw the grave of Finmacoo where the Shannon waters flow. The next I saw was Fina town with her ancient abbey walls, where the preaching of her holy monks re-echoes through her halls. I stood with reverence on the spot, reluctant for to go.
That's an original Beatle,
From the
I can tell.
town of saints and sages where the Shannon waters flow. I've traveled
How many cars?
through these great lands from the east unto the west.
That's a beautiful car. A Mustang, an original.
I have seen, I love my own the best. And if
The Rusty Relics.
I return again, there's one place I will go. It will be to love.
One day I'll be a Rusty Relic.
Where the Shannon waters.
They said I am a Rusty Relic. And I hear now, coming down the avenue, the Bergen Irish Pipe Band, led by drum major Jimmy Higgins Jr. We're very proud of the Bergen Irish Pipe Band. They were formed in 1986. A strong showing today. Leading up the Bergen Irish Association and the Bergen Irish Ladies. And following the Bergen Irish Pipe Band is the Bergen Irish Association, led by their president, Mr. Tom McGovern, and aide to the Grand Marshal this year. Wave your hand, Tom. There he is. You have a lot to be proud of.
Well, I stepped up with my rapier and my dagger in my hand, and I dragged him from my
Mr. John O'Shea, a former Grand Marshal. Thanks for being with us, John.
But being mad with desperation,
The Bergen Irish Association.
his breath. I was then deceived by Molly, the lily of the west.
And we'd like to welcome a very proud organization under the leadership of President Sally Roach, the Bergen Irish Ladies. Formed in 1966, the organization promotes all phases of Irish culture. They meet at the Bergen Irish Hall in Dumont on Omaha Street. Wave your hands, President Sally Roach. Doing a great job, Sally, and all the women. Thank you to the Bergen Irish Ladies.
My trial, and boldly I did plead.
We'd like to welcome the MS Walkers under Team Feeney. Team Feeney's Corner, Eileen's Angels. The MS Walk, thank you for being with us today. Don't be startled by that. It's just the Downs Trucking Service. Might be the biggest trucks we've seen. Kevin Downs, last year's Grand Marshal. Where are you, Kevin? Raise your hand. Thanks for all you've done. And on the Downs flatbed truck is the Pink Breast Awareness truck.
Rosie.
Under Mike Hall, the 9 Mile House Band.
Let's go, St. Joe's! St. Joe's!
9 Mile House Band. The Bergen County American Legion Honor Guard. We'd like to welcome the Castlereagh Brass Band and Wind Band, and thank you, Mr. Tom Giblin, for bringing this along to us today. County Roscommon. From County Roscommon, the Castlereagh Brass and Wind Band. And closing it out today is the River Ridge Fire Department in the antique truck, displaying the Irish flag proudly. The River Ridge Fire Department. But here's some really important people coming up. We're not finished yet. These are the parade marshals themselves. Under John O'Malley and Deirdre Woodburn. Raise your hand as you're called. Peter Casey, Bridget McLaughlin, and Phil Quinn. Tom Sullivan, Brenda Cassidy, John Osino, and Brian Murphy. Brian, where are you, Brian? Raise your hand. There you are. Those are all the parade marshals that have made this work. Maureen Quinn. There she is. Great job, Maureen. Thank you. Thank you all for being with us today on the 37th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Bergenfield, the Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade. We will be back here next year. Enjoy and have a happy, healthy, and safe St. Patrick's Day week.